Hello, this is Trilok. I'm a dietitian. In the last two videos, we discussed heart disease and cholesterol. In today's video, we are going to talk about cooking oils, one of the most confusing topics in nutrition today. Before we get into much detail, let's have a brief look at our history of oil consumption. Commercial refined oils were not part of our daily Indian cooking before the 1960s. People mostly used mustard oil, groundnut oil, sesame oil, which has medicinal properties, and coconut oil, especially in the coastal areas. Ghee and butter were used only as a flavor booster, never in excess on a daily basis. Heart disease was rare at the time because oil intake was low, oils were not reused, diets were fiber rich, and people were physically active. And there were no ultra processed snacks and no repeat deep frying culture. So simply, they didn't overdo fats. Now let's look at what has changed. The per capita edible oil consumption in India has risen sharply from the 1960s to 2020. In the 1950s and 60s, an average Indian consumed just 2 to 3 kilos of oil in one entire year. Today, we consume almost 20 kilos per person per year. This massive explosion in oil intake happened within a single lifetime. And this rise clearly parallels the surge in heart disease, type 2 diabetes, abdominal obesity, and fatty liver. Not because oil is poison, but because the quantity changed. We use refined oils, we overheat them, and sometimes we reuse them.